Oh, we're moving. Okay. I just want to hop on really quickly. I'm driving to a class right now. I'm sorry if the audio sounds a little funky. I don't know if my car is like automatically connecting to my phone and like the audio is going through my car's microphone or whatever, or if it's my actual phone quality. I don't know. Right now my Bluetooth is off and I'm not connected to my car in any way, so hopefully the sound quality is alright. I don't know. I'll have to check back later. But I wanted to rant very quickly about Duolingo. And as I'm driving on the way to a class, a statistics class, by the way, statistics. And Duolingo, I'm so angry. I'm so upset with them. For those of you who don't know what Duolingo is, because I know there's some people who watch my videos who will not know what Duolingo is. It is a language learning app /site /community. So people use Duolingo's lessons and games to help them remember words and phrases and learn grammar in a target language, in a second language. And there's many languages that Duolingo offers, depending on your first language. And they had a great system going. I was using them for a couple languages that I'm going through right now. They had a wonderful system until a few months ago when they decided to really restructure everything and restructure their user interface, their UI, and they really made it, I hate it. One of the big changes they made, and you have to really understand how their old user interface system looked like. The old user interface was a tree, and you had different paths that you could take, and it was kind of restrictive. You had to do you had to get at least like some proficiency in all of the levels on a certain path, or sorry, how do I say this? You have to get some proficiency in all of the lessons in a level before you can move on to the next level. So there is some restriction with their old tree. And that it was really nice because it allowed for what was called the waterfall method. And the waterfall method of Duolingo was, you some of this, you can do lessons in this level at level 0. You could do some lessons in the previous level, bring them up to level 1, and then bring previous lessons up to level 2. It was like a nice waterfall method so that you review your old lessons and your old words while also advancing through the tree. It's kind of slowly. It is a slower method, but it works. It's very effective. And the option to choose your own lessons in each level was a degree of freedom that the learner had. The learner had some freedom that they could do in order to study the language that they're learning, their target language. That was great. I loved it. I was so used to that. And as a linguist, I can tell you, as a linguist, I can tell you having a degree of freedom in your language learning journey is so helpful and so motivating. When you take that away, like Duolingo did recently, when you take that away, it really demotivates people, and it really doesn't help them feel in control of their own language learning journey. So Duolingo, with their new tree, their new user interface, they got rid of the option to select which lessons that you want to do. Instead, they're making it more of a very linear one path tree. I guess it's not even a tree now, it's a path. So you really lose options, you lose choice. And as a linguist, it just hurts me because that was so integral in their old system. And it's really an integral part of language learning in general. You've got to give the learner choices. You've got to let them have freedom to choose what they want to learn and to choose where they're going to go in that language, at least to a little degree, a little bit, right? Duolingo had that in their old tree, but now they don't. So I'm very disappointed in Duolingo. I made several tweets about it, adding the green owl, but they didn't get anywhere. So I'm very, very disappointed. You know, apparently they hire linguists, they hire language learning professionals, apparently. I can't imagine why they would, those so-called language learning professionals and linguists would advocate for this kind of change. I can't imagine, because it's just ludicrous to me. As someone who specializes in second language acquisition, it's frustrating. But unfortunately, it is one of the best places to learn a target language that I'm casually learning at the moment. So I would love to throw Duolingo away completely, but unfortunately, it is one of the only good resources out there for this particular language that I'm looking at, that I'm casually studying. If Duolingo provided a option to go back to the old tree, like if they gave you the option to do the new path or the old tree, whatever one you want, that would be fantastic. That would be amazing, and the right option in my opinion. I've heard arguments. I commented on another YouTuber's video about this. I've heard reasons why and justifications as to why they made the changes, but ultimately it takes away user choice, which is not good for language learning and motivation, especially. So that's my little rant about Duolingo. Thank you for anyone watching. I love you guys as always, and I'm about to go to a statistics class, so wish me luck. It's about data mining this time. See you guys later, hopefully. Peace. How do I stop this again? You sure you want to stop?